going on, everybody? This one we're talking about NBA Top Shot and their game NBA Fast Break, which essentially you got to put together some kind of parlay looking thing every single day and stack them up enough throughout like 2 weeks or 10 days or whatever it is to get enough wins to win packs. So this one I'm just gonna build out every single lineup for the 2 weeks on Run2. Show you guys how I can do it basically with all common moments. I have so many NBA Top Shot moments that I'm glad there's something I could do with them right now, and especially these commons that are worth like 30 to 40 cents. So let's go look at my first run on Top Shot for this season on FastBreak. So I got 8 wins, which is a bummer because you needed 9 to get the last pack. With 9, you got a pack that was worth like $60, I think, and the other ones are worth like 7 and like $2 or $3. Yeah, so we can see here $6 for the 6 win and just $2 for the 3 win. So hopefully these get a little better because 6 wins for $6 is not great, but $55 for the 9 win one, and people are actually buying this. I think people were even buying it for more than 55. And they also got these Fast Break rookie packs, which I believe have 1 rookie in it from this year, and you could win those for coming top 50 on any day, and then top out of the entire run, which is going to be really hard to do. I was going to sell these packs, but since they're so cheap, I might as well just open them, so let's open them up. All right, let's start with the 6 win pack, because I had to cancel my sale on the other one, so that one's taken a while to unlock. So you only get 2 moments in this. I do miss where you could see all of them at once. Okay, I got a rookie debut. I don't exactly know if I was guaranteed that. Who the heck is this? Never heard of this guy, but we'll take a rookie debut. I didn't know the odds or anything of this pack. Okay, now we'll open up the 3-win pack. I'm guessing you get 1 moment in this. It's probably just going to be a common Tyus Jones. Okay. All right, so before getting into Run 2, I want to go over Run 1 just because I want to talk about my strategy a bit. So basically every day that I'm playing, I go almost all out with the players that I put in, looking for an even balance. Some guys, like on this one, some guys that get a lot of assists, some guys that get a lot of rebounds. But then if they get a lot of rebounds, they have to get a decent amount of assists as well. I mean, pretty straightforward. Wednesday, I didn't play. I thought 130 points was a lot for this day. I probably should have played, but I didn't want to waste my guys and not get 130, which we'll get into this a little later. And then this one, field goals made. Pretty easy when you have guys like Luka, Shea, Anthony Edwards. And again, I don't have rares of any of these guys. I think I do have a rare Jamal Murray, though. And you could play rares twice. Okay, then rebounds and threes. LaMelo Ball saved me with 9 threes here, so that one was pretty lucky. And Miles Turner got 0. The next day, points in the paint and assists. So sometimes you got to use guys that are not going to be that useful other days. So like Tyus Jones can get some assists and actually was getting a good amount of points in the paint, but had just 2 here, and then went big with Sabonis and Jokic this day. Next day was steals. Steals is going to be pretty lucky. Free throws made, you got to go with the free throw god Harden. And then Maxey absolutely crushed. Got 33 out of 15. Okay, then the first day I actually missed that I played. And I actually wasn't even going to play this day, but I filled out the rest of the days, and I had these guys like left over, so I might as well put them in. In hindsight, this lineup was pretty terrible because the offensive rebounders, I didn't really have any in there. Besides Scotty Barnes can get some offensive rebounds, I guess, but no one else really. And then I didn't even get there on the points either because LeBron had 11 that day. And then the next one, missed this again. I thought this one was hard. Assist to turnover ratio, because you never know how many turnovers these guys are going to get. And Sexton got negative, and so did Brandon Ingram. And these are like, 5 assists per night guys getting a negative ratio. This one I feel like was pretty lucky, and I'm pretty sure I looked at the leader, and Jokic was at like a 15 alone. Okay, the next day got another hit with assists, absolutely crushed the assists with 52 of them, and then the threes, so guys like Trae Young and Halliburton in one lineup is pretty unfair. And then Dennis Schroeder actually carried me with 6 threes here to get me on the threes. So then I had to go 3 for 3 the last 3 days, and I ended up missing this day. Unfortunately, with blocks, which again, blocks and steals is going to be kind of random and lucky, like Jaren Jackson, Zubac, and Portis. None of them got a block, and they all average over a block per game. So missed this day, and I needed to have it. And then the next day, hit this one pretty easily with the rebounds and free throws made. Still had Anthony Davis to play. And then the last day, which is my remaining players that I have not used yet, I put it in a lineup to get 130, which is the one that I didn't play earlier, and actually got it thanks to LaMelo Ball. And I actually have a LaMelo rare, which I didn't even know I had until I was playing this game, and I saw that I had a rare of his. So that actually helped me to have that rare on the last day, but still 8 out of 9. All right, so I hope that wasn't too long. Now let's go on to NBA Run 2. So this is what we are in currently. Today is Tuesday, November 5th, so no games. Sunday, the first day, was just assists. You just needed to average 5 assists. Pretty easy. Thought it was a great opportunity to play Ben Simmons because he seems like he plays every other game. So if you actually get a game where he's playing and something that he's good at, thought that was a great opportunity to use him. He got 6, which was nice. Suggs was terrible with 2, and then Trae Young carried, but we got 29 out of 25. Monday, I decided not to play the 150. Again, in hindsight, I probably should just fill out the entire thing and then go back to like this one that I wasn't going to play and just throw in a random lineup, and maybe I'll hit it, but I'm pretty sure not that many people actually hit this one. I don't know how to check like how many people won, but it is kind of cool, the stats you can look at for specific runs. Oh, here it is. It's literally right in front of my face. Only 243 people won out of 40, I guess over 5,000 played. So pretty nuts, and probably was a good call not to play to waste my guys. So moving forward, I'm looking to play every day. I looked at all the stat requirements here. Haven't looked at who I can put in, but I'm sure we could build a great lineup here, and you'll see how few rares I have, and even the rares I do have aren't really like the best fast break players. So let's start this first one out. Wednesday, so we're going for free throws and threes. Anthony Davis doesn't shoot that many threes, so I don't think the best play. We're going to go Devin Booker. We'll go Tatum. We can go Luka, Tyrese Maxey, and then I love Harden for free throws made. So this one actually is going to be kind of tough because the three-pointers, you need 12 of them. So you need some guys to get at least 3 three-pointers, but all these guys, most of these guys averaging close to 3 or over. So this one seems pretty good for me, and I used all commons in that lineup. Let's move on to Thursday. 5 players for 35 rebounds. This one should be pretty easy, assuming there are a good amount of games this day. So I have an 8 in rare. I think this would be a great time to use one of the rares. Vucevic, got to use him. I don't know what else you would use him for. Maybe points or field goals made. Gobert, 10 boards. I'm pretty sure he averaged like 12 or 13 last year. So good to get a Gobert in your lineup. And then Portis averaged 9.1. I wonder if this is like too high up though, because he has that one game out of like 6 without Giannis where he got like 15 boards. So I'm actually going to put in Giannis. And this may be one I change, but we can go Bobby Portis or John Collins here. So we'll see on this day. You know, if Markkanen's playing, we probably won't go Collins. But if Markkanen's out, you could possibly go Collins. So I'll go there. That one seems pretty safe. 4 out of the 5 guys I played average over 10 boards. So honestly, you probably don't even need that 5th guy to really do that much to average 7 here. So pick 5 players here to combine for 45 field goals. So 9 field goals per player, definitely a lot. But we got Anthony Davis in this one, and I'm going Jokic. And then LaMelo Ball, I do have his rare, which was actually news to me from last fast break. So I think I'll use it here. He's been scoring like crazy this year. And then I will go Anthony Edwards and Jalen Brunson for this lineup. So all these guys average over 9. Anthony Davis, some of them average close to 10 or over 10. So I think Anthony Davis is even 11. All right, next one Saturday. 5 players who combined for 35 points in the paint and 10 offensive rebounds. So let's kind of go hand in hand, offensive rebounders and points in the paint scorers, because obviously they got to grab offensive rebounds to get some of those points in the paint. So we got Zubac. And then this one is going to be pretty tough because it seems like there's not that many games. But we got Jared Allen. And then I think Claxton is a sneaky one. Hopefully by, a week or two from now, Claxton's playing more minutes. And these numbers actually will go up. And then scrolling down, I think Evan Mobley may be underrated here. And then looking at who we have left, we got Collins, but I kind of want to save him for possibly that other lineup. And then we have Okongwu, Markkanen, who doesn't get that many points in the paint, apparently. And then we have Capella. So I guess I'm going to go Capella right now. And we did have that Jared Allen rare for this one. So I think we've actually maybe used his rare twice already. All right, the next one here, 5 blocks and 5 steals. Interesting, Chet and Sar are the 2 leaders. And then apparently I just don't have Brook Lopez. And Klingon is already up there for blocks. So Richards, if he plays with no Mark Williams, he looked pretty good. I'm going to put him in for now. We don't have Anthony Davis here, but we got Bam Adebayo, who I like because he gets blocks and steals. And then Draymond, I like, gets blocks and steals. And then I think we need a steal guy, so I'm going to come to Jordan Poole, who's averaging over a block per game, which is kind of crazy to start this season. I bet last year he averaged like a half block or less. Keon Ellis is up here, but he doesn't play much. But this could be a situation, if the Kings don't have Kevin Huerter or something for this game, you could look to play a guy like Keon Ellis. Then you got Derek White and Jaren Jackson. So decision here is to take Poole out, even though he's a rare, and I want to use the rares that I have and go Derek White and Jaren Jackson. And I think for now I'll just go with Jaren Jackson. But it looked like I had a bunch that I could use for that day. Okay, 5 players combined for 20 assists, 20 rebounds. So this might be a little challenging. So we don't have Harden, who I might go back and take Harden out of that lineup to get him in this one. We have Chris Paul, who averages a lot of assists and a decent amount of rebounds. Somehow I don't have a Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, which is not ideal. But we got Sabonis and Giddey. I mean, both these guys should smash this lineup. And Zion, if Zion plays, he gets assists and boards. And then I'm going to come pretty far down here to Sengun. I think we got some good assist guys. I mean, I think this one should smash here with what we have. So I don't really know if we need to go back and get Harden out of that other lineup. All right, now we got 5 players to get 130. So this one always seems like a lot because you need these guys to average 25 points. And we don't have Banchero. We got the other LaMelo rare and Lillard Durant. I'm liking RJ Barrett this year. And then we have Jaylen Brown. If he is going to play in this, looks pretty good. We also have Steph Curry way down here at 19.8, who would be pretty good. Jimmy Butler, rare. We haven't even used once. I'm going to put Curry, I think, in this one. Possibly Jaylen Brown, depending on how Curry's playing around then and if Brown is back in the lineup. All right, this next day we got 5 players, 25 fouls drawn, and 25 free throws made. So again, probably if Harden's here, he's probably one of the better plays, but doesn't look like he is. So here we can actually use Jaylen Brown, who might be better suited for this, and Paul George. But I think these stats are based on one game, so not sure I like that. I like DeRozan as well. And we need 25 free throws made, so I think I'm going to go ahead and use my rare Poole and then Cam Thomas for this one, because Cam Thomas just has such high usage. All right, the next one, second to last, 15 assists, 25 field goals made. This one doesn't seem too difficult right now, but we got Kyrie. Okay, so it looks like there's not too many games. Is there one game? Is it just Jazz Mavericks today in this game? So I think it is just Jazz Mavericks, which is not ideal because the stats seem low, but with just one game, going to be tough. So Kyrie, Sexton, we got to go Clarkson, I guess. And I guess here we'll go Collins. And then I really think we need Luka for this, so I am going to go back and take Luka out of that lineup and put him in this one. All right, so we're going back to this one, free throws made and 3-pointers. And I feel like this one actually is a good one for Paul George because he does shoot a lot of threes. So we'll put Paul George in here and take out Luka, and then we'll come back to this one and put Luka in this lineup. So the thing about this is now Keontae George, his cheapest moment is probably like $7-8 or something. So It's not like these other players that you can get for like a quarter. So interesting one here with just one game, but we'll see how that plays out. Honestly, you could maybe even go to look to buy Keontae George right now, and the price might go up on that day because of that. All right, then the last day is usually hard. 25 three-pointers attempted, 15 made. And that actually is kind of hard with three-pointers made because you need to average 3 with your guys. So I'm going Jalen Green. We'll go Kobe White, Tyler Hero. I don't trust Buddy Hield right now. I do trust Powell with Kawhi out, though. And then I thought we haven't played Curry yet. Maybe we did play Curry, but Curry would definitely be good for this. I might take Curry out of the other lineup to go with him. And then we got Donovan Mitchell. So that's going to be it. You saw we used mostly commons. I think the rares we used 2 Jordan Pooles, either 1 or 2 Jared Allen rares. I have a rare Halliburton, but I didn't use either one apparently. Coming down, I have a rare Beal, didn't use. Rare Bogdanovich, I mean, he's been hurt. Rare D'Angelo Russell, I didn't use. Rare Jamal Murray, I didn't use. And then I did use a rare LaMelo Ball as well. So for the most part, I think I just used all commons. Most of these you can get for 40 cents or less. But I don't know, just kind of thought this was interesting to go through this. I was going to do it anyway, so might as well record it now that I'm kind of doing daily fantasy stuff. This stuff is actually kind of more fun to me than it was last year. So on the channel, I have been doing a lot of daily fantasy content and getting into that. It's been pretty fun so far, so check some of that out. Subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in another one.